Alright, so welcome back to our part 3 of our epic West Texas adventure. Today we're going up to Monahans Sandhills and to Coleman, Texas. So Monahans Sandhills is here off of I-20 near the town of Monahans. It's about 30 minutes, 30 miles or so west of Odessa. Um, so really neat place. Come out here, bring the family. Beautiful, unique Texas sceneries here. Here towards the very front is this visitor center. Really nice, new, modern building and interactive exhibits in there. It's also just where you check in for your camping, but had this cool little video game thing.
Brought water to the desert. And the sun's
Teaching you about the water in the desert. A lot of learning exhibits here to kind of teach you about how the sand hills are formed and about some of the critters that live here in the park and the history of the park. So definitely come check out this place. And while you're in town, you definitely got to come check out this Bennigan's. It's one of the final 10 Bennigan's in the United States. They used to be all over the place. We used to go to Bennigan's when we were dating, so this was nostalgic for us. But come check out this place and get that Monte Cristo. All right, so back here at the campground area of the state park, these are the sand dunes here in the distance. It was a tremendous amount of wind while we were here. So those of you who are watching my drone footage of a lot of these parks, we did not get any drone footage. Also, any of you who do come out here and fly drones, just know that you can use it in this state park. However, you need to check in with the front office. They have you sign a little release form and informing them of when you're going to be flying it, and then there's a particular area of the park where you can fly it. But again, not going to fly it on a windy day like this, but even still, it was interesting to set up a time lapse and watch the wind blow this sand across the roadways and into these sand hills. This is how these sand hills are formed. This is a quartz sand. It's very fine, and it's very much like a beach sand, at least in size and texture. It's very interesting to see this. So we could just sit there and stare at the wonder of nature here in this beautiful, vast park. It's about 4,000 acres, and it is just beautiful out here. One interesting thing to note is you can just go out and walk around. There are no trails, so you just kind of go out and see what you want to see and see the nature of the critters. Now I think we'll hand it off here to our field reporter. So we're out here in Monahans Sandhills State Park, Monahans, Texas, and it's kind of interesting out here. It's very peaceful right now, and this is Easter Sunday when they really expect it to be very busy today with kids sliding down the sand hills. There's some over there, we'll look at them in a minute. But it's kind of weird because you feel like you're camping at a beach because all this beautiful sand everywhere, but you're just really out in West Texas. Campsites though are kind of short, especially for longer RVs. See, we kind of dug a little bit into the sand as the trailer tires are turning into it. And the front gets a little bit in the sand over here. So I would not try this without a four-wheel drive truck, and I would really not try it with this long of a trailer. I think we're the last ones in the park. Tuesday. Over on this side, there's a few pull-through sites. This would be a lot easier probably for bigger RVs. In total, there's about 25 sites in this park though. So. All right, so back to us here in the studio. So this is the Sandhills. This is what everybody really kind of comes out here for, at least the family activities. You bring sleds out here and snowboards, and you can go sledding and skiing down these hills. And they actually rent these little sled discs here at the park. So And no, there's no footage of me trying to do that and damage myself further. So that is the Monahans Sandhills State Park in Monahans, Texas. And we're going to head on over here to Coleman, Texas, a couple-hour drive east, heading back towards DFW, back to home. But neat little town, and we stayed here.
So this is Hordes Lake in Coleman, Texas, just about 2.5 hours west of Fort Worth. So if you want to get away, nice Army Corps Engineer Park over here.
Yeah, so that was my alter ego there, telling you about the park itself. But like a lot of lakes in Texas, the water level is extremely low. So I would not come out here for the water activities currently. However, since the time we were there in April, it is now mid-May, and we've had a ton of rain. So I don't know what that's done to that lake. I haven't checked on it, but it's a neat little park. And like most Army Corps Engineer parks, they are very undervalued. People don't really think about them or go to them nearly as much as they should. They're beautiful parks. This one actually was full hookup even. I think we had 30 amp. I don't think it was a 50 amp, but we did have full hookup there. So a little aerial of the park itself. And the old Texas bluebonnets were in bloom. So downtown Coleman, Texas here. Come down here and check out this old time town square. First off here, we got this cool little Wicked Wick candle company. It's fairly new, and when you come in the door, you're greeted by this beautiful dog come running at you, and it just wants to play with you and tug on the rope. So really cool candle shop, kind of steampunkish, I guess is what you call it. Downtown town square. Right next door to that is one of those olive oil companies, a Coleman Olive Oil Company. So go in there and check out that. Then you've absolutely got to come in here to the Owl Drugstore. This place has been in business for 101 years. Sells soda fountain and grill along with the more active drugstore. They have smoothies and espresso and frappuccinos and coffees and grills and soda concoctions, breakfast lunches, and milkshakes that are made the old-fashioned way with Bluebell ice cream. So then you want to go over here to this brand new Watson Vineyard tasting room. Watson Vineyard's been around for a little bit, but they just opened this tasting room in the town square here, and soon to be a brewery there as well. It's veteran owned, and it's a family vineyard here from Coleman, Texas, so go check out that place. So that's going to bring us back here to the Army Corps Engineers Park at Hordes Creek Lake. And that's going to wrap up our series of what we're calling our epic West Texas adventure. In episode 1, we went out to Big Bend National Park and Terlingua Ghost Town. And episode 2, we went to Marfa and Alpine, Texas. And then, of course, in this video, we went to Monahans State Park and Coleman, Texas. So if you like what you watch, then like and subscribe. Hit those buttons. That way you'll know whenever I release another video. And then also down there in the comments section, why don't you tell us any ideas you have about some camping adventures you'd like to see us do, places that you think we might be interested, and we will make some plans to go try that one out. So thanks for watching.